Hello everybody, it is our Saturday. Nope, today's Sunday. Oh my God. It is Sunday and I am polishing jewelry. I'll have Jason give me the camera down so you can see how I polish the jewelry. In Hawaii, we get a lot of tarnish. Hello everybody, it is our Saturday. Nope, today's Sunday. Okay, so to polish jewelry, I'm just using this microfiber cloth. We've been using it for many years. We've had some over 20 years of these cloths, so we never throw them away. I'm going to show you some before and after because that's always fun. And then we'll start our show. So these are earrings that are in today's show that you can buy live. We picked these up when we were in Bali, but I'm not sure if you can see the before and after. So these are sterling silver, and sterling silver always tarnishes. That's how you know it's sterling. Like a lot of people are like, I want silver, but I want non-tarnished silver. Well, there's not much sterling silver that does not tarnish. It just does. And so I don't know, can you tell this one has a yellowy cast to it? And this one has like, it's more like a gunmetal, silvery and white highlights. And this one has a yellow on it. This is the unpolished one. This is the polished one. And so when the tarnish builds up, it's moisture that attracts it. Then when you touch it, it's your finger oils, moisturizer, all of that attracts oxidation. And that is what turns it black, yellow, and sometimes it also loses its luster. So it's not shiny anymore. What you can do, see if I can take a bigger surface area to show you, is wipe it. And I don't know if you can see that the half I wiped, this side already looks different than the other side. Sometimes it's like easier to see in person, so if you ever want to come down to the store, take a flight. But I know I was like, look, Pauline, it's so different. So we are looking at it in person. Okay, that is what you do to clean your pieces. Just take this yellow polishing cloth and wipe it. Now they look so nice. So Jason and I, we traveled to find a lot. Hi, Melita. A lot of our stuff. And this one, these earrings we got in Bali. Now, not all of them have been hand cleaned. Only some of them have been. So if you get one and you're like, oh, I would like a little bit of a wipe, please note that, and I'll do it while we're live today. So I'm just going to show these to you. If you see anything you like, you can comment sold space sold, put a space, and then you put MISC 40 for this row, 50, and then the bottom row is 60. And we just put these up at what we think is really awesome prices for you to enjoy on handmade silver earrings from Bali. Now, I'm looking for a quarter so you guys can see a little sizing. There we go. So they're not very big. Like these leaves, super cute. They are 3/4 of an inch long. This one here, the teardrop, it is 1 1/4 inch. Now there's numbers on each one too, so you can kind of let me know if you want me to lift it up for you. So the top goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the middle row starts at 7. I'm just going to show this while me and Pauline chit-chat because we have a guest today. It's Pauline, and she loves silver. So we invited her to show her some of these things, and she is your representative of the Ohana today. So hopefully she'll come out with a bunch of questions. She already started with some questions, which is awesome, and then we can tell you more. The numbers H16 and 17, I must show it to you from the side. There is, it's like a little dragon. Yeah, Jay.
Yes, it is.
And if you look inside its mouth, there's a little curly tongue and a loop, so you can wire wrap something from this loop. That is so cool. So it's a snake
Like a dragon head.
with like a dragon style head. Actually, it could be, I don't know, maybe it's like a snaky. I've never seen a snake really close up, but I've never seen a dragon either. So call it like a little snaky dragon with a loop in its mouth, so you can wire wrap. It would be cool with a tip drill bead.
Oh, you know that? It's a cobra.
Cobra, thank you.
It's cobra.
Cobra.
Because, they have that in the Balinese mythology.
Move those up.
It's cobra. I just remembered just now.
And then I do have this tray that has the $70 ones with snakes. They're all sterling with gemstones, and then a really big filigree. Okay.
Extremely beautiful stuff.
Now, Pauline was asking a question about silver. And so let me just show you these up close. And Pauline, what was your question?
What's the difference between sterling silver and fine silver?
Okay. I'm going to have Jason address that while I focus on showing the earrings. I noticed that I have a hard time talking and showing stuff in a tray at the same time. Like teaching and talking, if I'm like actually talking about technique or making something, is a little easier. But this, I'm like, oh, I can't describe them. So I'll have Jason jump in.
All right. So good question. That's a good question. So you guys seen the Hallmark 925? Well, that's an indicator, and for the FTC as well to designate sterling silver. So 925 is short for 92.5% pure silver and 7.5% base metal.
Could be anything.
In the U.S., for it to be sterling, it needs to be copper.
Oh,
And any designation afterwards has to be called sterling silver blank.
You can see it.
Like sterling silver argentium. Silver this, silver that. Okay? So sterling silver in its old traditional sense is 7.5% copper. Base metal. Okay?
Wow.
And if you look up the word sterling, I believe it's also English, and they used to use it back in the British Isles when they used to mix metals, because silver is so soft, you needed to harden it. By adding a base metal to it, it causes the molecules of the silver to bind and create space, and that space using copper, the copper mixed in there, creates strength. And that's why in heirloom flatware, you hardly see fine silver flatware. You see sterling silver flatware. It is because you can put it into a mold and it'll hold its shape better. And when you use it to eat, you don't bend it.
your teeth won't show marks on.
The tines don't get bent, and you don't have to redo them. Okay, so the tines are a good example of the bend because you want to keep them straight. So sterling silver is 92.5% pure silver and 7.5% copper, and that's what I sell in the shop. When you go with other types of metals, it'll say sterling silver argentium, sterling silver germanium, sterling silver this, sterling silver that. It's because the designation of the base metal is different. That's it.
And fine silver is just 100%?
So fine silver is usually hallmark 999,
Okay.
not 100, because there's always an impurity.
Okay.
Okay. So 925 is sterling silver. Yes, Ruth. 925 is sterling silver.
So when we solder,
Mm-hmm.
is that sterling silver? we're
Yes.
soldering?
Yep. Yeah. But you can also solder fine silver.
Okay.
Yeah. Again, it goes back to the composition of the metal. So 925, 92.5, 0.925 is all sterling.
And you
If you see that designation, it's sterling.
not good to mix when you're making jewelry. You want to keep it all the same.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's like mixed metals. Some people mix with gold and silver, right, Jamie?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm showing everybody how shiny it gets. The silver. It's like it has such a luster that so many metals don't get. Look.
Yeah. So sterling, by adding a base metal to your sterling, it makes it stronger.
Okay.
Much like everybody loves their purebred dog, right? Here's the thing. Your purebred German Shepherd will have hip dysplasia in the long run, but if your poi dog German Shepherd doesn't have that as much,
Right.
it's because there's no interbreeding.
Right.
Okay, so I mean there is that. So by adding a little bit, you get a little bit more, but you don't look. You're kind of the mutt. So sterling silver is the mutt, but it's a good mutt.
Good.
I mean, almost everything made in silver jewelry is sterling versus fine silver. If you notice that, you hardly ever see 999 as a hallmark anymore. Okay.
And you're saying that in Canada, there's less silver in their sterling.
No. So in Canada, their sterling is sterling. It's still designated sterling.
It is.
It's the gold plating is different.
Was it gold plate?
So their version of gold plating is different than our version of gold plating. That's it. It's a totally different kind of thing. But sterling is sterling, no matter what. So old name, old number, still the same. 999. There's even 950. 95% silver, and Thai Hill Tribe tends to be that designation where it's a little bit more sterling, or it's a little bit more fine silver, is because they use a different type of base metal. They use less of the base metal, but it's harder and harder to get the Thai Hill Tribe because it's so expensive now for them to get the metal. So they're recycling a lot of their old silver that they haven't sold and putting it into different things. All right. Do you like your finger pointing?
While Jason's teaching you, I'm just showing you different things you can do with sterling. Jason, can you talk to them about Pauline's second question?
What's
which
this?
was, what's the difference between soft and half hard? How can you tell?
Okay.
And it's a good time to talk about it because when you make your own jump rings at home, you want to make it with soft.
Right. So when you work with metals have a temper. Not a good one or a bad one. It's just what it is. Sorry. The temper of the metal usually designates how it was processed or manufactured at the time. Most metals come out dead soft, and then they're tempered either by heat, by pressure, and pressure meaning being drawn through a plate to get half hard, 3/4 hard, full hard metal. So when you draw metal through a plate using pressure, you cause it to get from 22 gauge to 24 gauge, and drawing it down by 1, if I'm not mistaken, I haven't done it in a while, you draw it down by 1, you get it about 1/4 hard. You draw it twice, you get it half hard. So to get a 24 gauge wire, and anybody out there, correct me if I'm wrong, you have to go from 20 to 22 to 24, or you have to draw it twice, whichever way you want to do it, through the plate to get half hard. That's it.
I didn't realize that.
But you can also get dead soft wire, 24 gauge, and put it into a kiln to heat treat it to become hard. Not to anneal it, but to use temperature to increase its temper. I think it's 900 degrees at 30 minutes, or I forget the number. Yeah, but you can temper wire through pressure and heat. Anybody out there, correct me, please. And I'll be like, cool, all right.
Interesting.
Then that's how you get half hard. So when it's manufactured, it's usually dead soft.
Okay.
When you get it straight from the manufacturer, it's dead soft wire.
And who is it that does the going through the plate and the whole thing?
Usually it's started by a worker, a somebody in the factory,
Factory.
and it's drawn through a machine.
I see.
You don't want to draw it by yourself. It's tedious. We've done it before.
Yeah, we did.
I actually sat on the floor and pulled.
Oh my gosh.
You have to lube it, you have to pull it, you lube it, you pull it, you lube it, you pull it, and then twice is enough to get half hard.
Oh, those are so pretty, Jamie.
Okay, we can do that, Ruth. So she wants us closer to the mic because it's directed to me. So you can ask the question the next time. So the question was the temper of wire. Half hard, soft. What's the difference? And basically that's the answer. Okay? Any other ones?
I'm going to show my jump ring really quick. S2-16. It's $14 for 10 pieces, which is really nice. And if you're interested in making something like the Byzantine chain, we can totally do that. So if you want to get together in the premium ohana and one day, yes, we are doing it. Pauline's like, yes. So get this particular jump ring and I can teach you how to make the Byzantine. The Byzantine doesn't work with every jump ring in every gauge and every size. The reason why is the tension is held together by it being a certain thickness and a certain diameter. So if you want to do this chain, I would appreciate that you buy this jump ring, because if you just show up with any jump ring, it will not work. I have many failed pieces that I can show you with, but when I teach it, I don't want you to fail.
So how many do you need?
Well, if you want to just do an earring,
Per inch?
something like this,
How many jump rings per inch?
it is 2 to make the eye and 4 to make a ball. So if you look at it, it's like a little pattern. So you see there's 2 jump rings here. That's like a little eye that you can look through. Then you see how it's like woven right in that piece, that part right here, that takes 4. Then you see there's a little eye, and then there's a ball, then an eye, and then a ball. So when you read it that way, it's 2, 4, 2, 4 for the
so
jump
like
rings.
2 components kind of
Correct.
together.
So if you want to jump, if you want an earring this long, it's 2, 4, 6. 6 plus 4 is 10 plus 4, 14.
Okay.
You need 14 if you want to make 1 inch.
1 inch.
Yeah, yeah. About an inch.
All righty.
So I hope that helps. If you want to get the jump rings, I have them here today. And those of you in the ohana, you get to come to the class for free. So just buy your jump rings and I will host something. I can do it in September. Yeah. This is all the jump rings I think I have. So is there more?
Yeah.
Okay. And we didn't make these. These are manufactured. And the nice part about manufactured jump rings is that they're pre-work hardened for us. So you don't have to work hard in these.
Oh, good.
I used that same jump ring in this double wrap bracelet. So this is a really special chain because I made it. You see this jump ring here is the S216. And what I did, Miss Pauline, was we went to Bali and we went to a random shop, and on the bag there was a bag on the counter behind the lady about 10 feet away. And I'm like, what's in that bag? So I'm asking her in English, what's in that bag? I'm like, can I please see it? And she's like, okay. And in it are these 3.7 millimeter sterling silver soldered rings.
Wow.
I'm not going to put these on the website, I don't think. They're very, very, very special. Maybe I will. I'm not sure. Because we had some specially made for us a couple years ago. I think it was through a friend of ours who is a jewelry caster. And so we had them made in 22 gauge for us in a very tiny size. And after they did 1,000 for us, they said they'll never do it again.
Oh, God.
Because it was too small. So then I was like, oh, what am I going to do? I love tiny soldered rings. So I found these in Bali. These are thicker. So these are about... what gauge would I call these? 20 gauge?
Yeah.
And then,
I put it on it's right there, you guys. You can order it right there. S220.
oh, here it is, S220. And I made a little chain. So I opened up
The jump ring, the big
S216, and then I slid on 2 of these. I think it looks so cool. So can you hold these for me, Miss Pauline, so they can see that this chain here on my bracelet was made with that, and that.
Nothing like custom chain, right?
I know, it looks so good. You know what would be cute too if I didn't use silver? I could put gemstones in between or pearls. But for this one, I wanted to do an all silver bracelet. It feels so deluxe. And I'm going to show you what beads I used for that bracelet. I'll have you hold it for me now. My favorite, the Thai silver cone, M1081. We cleaned them. Jason just tumbled these for us because I was like, oh my God. I was actually hand polishing them for this bracelet. And then I got tired. And so then I was like, can you just do the whole batch? They're cones. Oh my God. They're so, so cute. I'm going to get a little head pin and I'll show you. So you can use them as like a carrot or like a little beehive cone shape. They're tiny. They're like maybe a 1/4 inch and just so sweet. I've not seen these. What it is one piece of metal that's rolled like a croissant.
I've seen the other type.
The round ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So M1081. Then in my bracelet, I also have these. They look like candy.
I like those.
M317. I liked it because they're asymmetrical. Like you could use them strung on a necklace this way. But I thought of them as like little half candies, like a half a candy bar kind of thing.
They look like little peas in a pod that's cut off at the tip.
This M317.
That's from a that design, Jane, I believe, is from an Indian design.
Oh.
Old Indian.
I'll Google it. I'll go find out for you guys.
I like that.
M317. And then I have the sterling silver pepitos. So they look like little flat lentils. This is so cute. So look. Shelby made these earrings. It's her first pair of earrings she ever made. Shelby's interned for us for 4 years. And hi, Cynthia. She whipped these out. This is Shelby's first sample.
Oh, good.
She got so inspired. She's like, Auntie, I'll make a sample. I was like, you will? She's like, yes.
She's into making stuff now.
Yeah, she's 16 now. I was like, oh my gosh, I love it. So cute. I'll take a picture and I will post this on Facebook and Instagram. Isn't that cute? I'm so proud of her. So this one has the pepito at the top. Oh, here's a great example. Do you see how this has a yellowy cast on here? Because it's sterling. So it's tarnishing. You like that. Knowing that is going to turn that color. I'm going to show you how easy it is to get that off. On high quality silver, you could just rub it a few times. Yeah, Jay, if it's a high quality silver, it just comes right off. It is like using really good face cleanser and it just goes shunk right off. So easy. If you ever have a problem polishing your silver and the tarnish doesn't come off, well, when we first opened the business, Jason and I used to buy Indian silver, and it looked like Bali silver, except it wasn't sterling. So when you try to polish those little suckers, they don't get shiny. The metal stays dull. It stays kind of black. And we were like, what is going on? So this was like 27 years ago. So then that's how people are like, how do you know who to buy from? Well, when you buy something and you're like, that is not like right, you just don't buy from them again. I mean, that's kind of like when there's thousands of vendors to choose from and you just don't know, you have to know what is the quality stuff, and then it's easy to determine what's not.
So when they advertise, do they say that it's sterling silver?
Yes.
They do?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
There's no government or like there's no bead police.
Right.
That's like, hey, if you call it this, you're good. People do. But one thing that I've noticed, like on Etsy, is people will say style.
Rather than
Bali style.
Right.
Bali style silver. So people who are used to Bali sterling silver will think it's sterling, but it's not. Sometimes it's pewter, sometimes it's pewter plated. So, hi Kylie. I am doing a little silver education now. This is, oh my gosh, we have this and we have it a little bit bigger. I put this 329. So these are hollow. Now, if you ever buy a bead from us, and for some reason you can't get your pin all the way through, sometimes there's like a piece of shot from when they polished it. Sometimes there's just something stuck.
Yep.
If you keep poking at it, you should be able to get through. If it doesn't get through, we'll send you a new one. So, oh, try to look at that spool. I put the bigger sister of the fan bead on there. So this is like a baby fan. And Pauline is going to show you the big sister fan right there. Look. Cute, right? It's just a little bit chubbier. So this is the Fandango. That's a cute name. Like it's like a fan. It's $5, M329. This is so well made. This bead is cherry. It's like so well made. The details are gorgeous. Okay. Then, what else did I put in that bracelet? Oh, the golden satellite. Jason picked these up some years back.
Oh, I like that.
It's real gold on there.
With sterling with 14 karat gold.
That's real. Okay, what number is that one?
This one is M241. So I polished it on my bracelet. So you can see it's a little bit shinier. So just grab one of those yellow cloths and polish away, and all your silver is going to be brand spanking new. That's one thing about silver. You can, unless it's like tarnished all the way through to the core, you can bring it back to this beautiful luster. Like silver is the queen of metals. Our teacher Lynn Merchant used to call it the queen of metals because it's elegant. It can be shiny and bold. It can be slightly antiqued, you know, and it has like a deeper, more mature look to it, and it's more defined. But it is such a beautiful, precious metal.
Can I just ask you one question
Yeah.
about this bracelet?
Yeah.
What gauge wire did you use to wrap?
I used 22, Pauline, come this way. Put it right there. I used 22 gauge. I'll lift it up so everyone can see your question. 22 gauge half hard. I was going to use 20, wait, let me ask. Oh, you know what? Pauline, I can't remember. Let me do the test. So you take, people always ask us what gauge we're using. So you take your gauge. So 20 is loose, 21 is a little tighter, 22 is sticky, so it's 22. Because look, it won't even go in 23, so there's no way. This is 22 gauge half hard. I kind of was torn between 22 and 24. Like I knew if I used 24, I could go quickly because it's such an easy wire to wrap. But I wanted it sturdy, and I wanted it to not look flimsy in between.
Right, because
So-
the rings
Yes.
are more substantial.
Yes, those are, I think
it does look better.
yeah, just add to the chunk of the whole feel, yeah.
So pretty. I love this.
Okay, so that is the silver there. Oh, and let me show you what I used on there. So this is M1570. So 1570 is the ring at the end. It's 13 millimeters. This is a nice ring, so if you want to bring chain down to it, and then you can drop your charm off of it, or just use it at the end of a bracelet. I taught how to make these clasps the other day in our Zoom. And here is the original clasp, but then I made this, so I just did a little clasp extender.
Oh, it's the same as that one.
Yes, yes, yes. That is the 20 millimeter filigree, S181.
Okay.
Okay. Sylvia is asking what we use to make that, and I think I have the beads on the tray behind me, so let me go take a peeky. So that one is the Pepito.
I don't have that oval. Should pull that one?
I'll show them something else too.
I can
I'll
go
show
look
them
for
the
it.
ribbed one.
You want me to look for it?
Yeah. This. Hold this for me. That's, I'll change. That's M1495. That is just one of the cutest. Have you used that?
You know, I haven't. I've been using dangles that were like on a chain, and I just kind of cut the chain, and they're the copper ones. But I haven't used the sterling ones.
I think you would like those
I
because they're
do.
handmade.
Yes.
So they don't have like a very perfect feel to it. Each one is slightly different, so it gives you that feeling of like
Is that it?
handmade-ness.
Is that it?
Yes. And then Shelby put in,
Is that the right size though? Because we have two. I can't remember if that's the right size.
Yep.
It is? Okay.
Yep.
What's the
Shelby put in M134. It's right here, M134. And that is these little, what to call those?
Those?
Oval.
Rice.
Rice.
Oh, rice.
Rice-shaped sterling silver beads. That one is M134 in my hand. That's a late addition to the show, so Jason, if you can just hide the M1495 for me. Arigato. So M134 is the second bead in the Shelby earring. So it's got the pepito. It's got the finial at the bottom. And then I'm gonna have you cover, always wants to find the shiniest thing. There. Pepito, the finial at the bottom, and the rice in the middle. That earring is so cute.
Show them the variegated one too.
This one?
That's cute.
Me and Pauline are thinking, Shelby didn't see that. I wonder if she would have chosen
I
that.
don't know, but that's cute.
I love it. That's a ribbed oval. Okay, I'm going to have Jason catch up with his wild rice. That's M134. Oh, five.
Huh?
Five.
Okay, it's the wrong one then. Hold on.
Okay, so we're going to move on. Come back to the wild rice, which is M134. This is $7.50 for 10 pieces. This is a 5-piece bag.
For how much?
Oh, somebody put it in the wrong box. Okay, so let's move on. Pivot. Let's look at the Bali silver ribbed oval that me and Pauline think would be a really cute sub because it has such nice detail on this bead. Oh my God. Look.
Corrugated.
I think I'm going to make a version with this.
Yeah,
M2070. M2070. This is the ribbed oval. So we got this in a store in Bali, and it was this home. You walk in to this beautiful home, and there's all these cases. I can't even tell you where I was. I don't even know the name of it. It was just we followed arrows on signs. If you guys looked at the Facebook post that I put for this event, I did a little behind the scenes and I showed you where we went. And I showed pictures of what the city looked like. I showed pictures of what the storefronts and the signs look like. So if you ever go, you can kind of get an idea.
Was this in Ubud?
No, we were in. Ooh, I will have to get back to you on that. I think it started with a B.
Okay.
I cannot remember all the city
No,
names.
I know, yeah.
But go and check that out in our Facebook. Not on the front page, but in the event pages where I put more detailed things about a little bit. Yeah, kind of nice to hear the behind the scenes. But we found this in a store. So what this one store did was they had a little bowl like this big, and they put one sample in it. And then imagine glass cases filled with little bowls with one sample. I was like, this is nuts. I was like, how do you get anything? Like, how do you even know how much it costs? There's no prices. I was like, we're exhausted, you know, just like taking bowls. No, I actually didn't because I felt like, well, it wasn't that kind of place. You know, where you feel like you're in someone's home. And I felt like if I wanted to haggle, I would do that more at the marketplace. But mostly everybody was really kind. And if you start to spend like, and you're buying like 1,000+ beads, they will give you a discount. Yeah, yeah. So isn't that cool? That's the ribbed bead. That's M2070. And I'm going to show you, why don't we hop in with the Laram, oh, no. This one, Pauline, I'm wearing them.
Oh, that's cute.
You want to show this back again?
Okay, thanks, Jay.
Fix.
Oh, okay. This is the wild rice that's in Shelby's earring, the M134. It's this little middle bead here.
Very cute.
So it's $5 for 5 pieces. So you can put that in the middle. This is only $1 each in sterling, and I say only because I don't think this is a handmade one. I think this is manufactured, yeah, Jay.
Oh, which one? That one?
Yeah.
That's U.S. made.
Yeah.
It's manufactured.
US made versus the one that Pauline and I were showing you, which is $4.95 a piece, and these are handmade. So I want to just show you guys the difference between a manufactured bead and a handmade bead. It's kind of different, like when you look at it up close. It's very different.
How's that?
It's like eating something a cookie your mom made or one in a box from Safeway. They both have different times you want to eat it, right? All right, I thought you'd like these, so I put those in.
I love this. This is so
That's from my personal collection. I must have gotten them many, many years ago. Now, when you buy coral, I'll teach you something, okay? When you buy coral and turquoise, a lot of times it's not set in sterling. Especially the Nepalese one. They put it in silver, nickel. They call it nickel silver. They call it German silver. They call it something silver or just silver. But it's never sterling. They'll sell them for like $2, $3, $4. And it's usually a dyed bamboo, and the turquoise is usually like just a colored dyed howlite.
yeah.
So those are like the ones you'll see at the show. I got these super long ago. Like I don't even remember how many years. Over 20. And at that time, I didn't realize that they were soon to be replaced by all the cheaper stuff, you know? So these are still sterling, hand set. Aren't they gorgeous? I mean, you can tell they look different than all the stuff that's in like coming out of China right for the last 10 years. And when you polish it, yes, it polishes just beautifully.
Oh, those are gorgeous.
Check out the turquoise ones though. They are absolutely beautiful. So these were mine, and then I was like, okay, I am finally going to share them, and then I will take whatever doesn't sell. So I just gotta show how beautiful these are.
Do you tell by the way they did the dot pattern and the soldering?
Yes,
Look at
these
the
are.
hole. There's a ring around the hole.
Oh
They
yeah.
soldered a ring.
Oh my gosh.
It's,
I know.
It's to taper so it's easier to stream.
These are beautiful. Okay, I know. I feel Pauline's energy, which is like, Jamie, get out of my way so I can take the ones I want. You go. You can pick all the ones you like. Now, next up are these necklaces. Jason, do you think you can show me and Pauline? Because I'm actually wearing the necklace right now. I wanted to show you guys up close how tiny they are. Look. I did a preview on them. And just in case you weren't able to tell that these were small and cute, I'm going to zoom. Hang on. Oh, thank you. So you can actually see the stone. Oh my gosh. This one is Peridot and Larimar. Now, if you guys are Larimar fans, please give a thumbs up. I have a stash of 6 to 8 millimeter Larimar bracelets that I bought in person when I was in Japan years ago, and and I found them in a bag. I know you guys are always like, why is she always finding things? It's because every time we go on a trip, everything we buy is curated so carefully, and we handpick everything. Oh, so I cannot come home and just throw it on the table. Like, I feel like I need to tell its story before I sell them. So sometimes you just don't make it out because I'm like, I don't have time to tell the story for these really pretty items. So if you like Larimar, hi Pat, give a comment so I can actually maybe even show you first pick at them. But they are little Larimar, perfectly beautiful old stock Larimar beads. So they don't have a lot of junk in them. They are like when Larimar first came out. I don't know if you guys remember the quality of it back then. All right, let me put the camera on this down. Let me switch. Okay, I'll leave us in the corner for now. So these are all pieces that we purchased, and they have gemstones in them. So this is M955. It is amethyst and topaz in sterling silver, and it's hinged. Look, so it doesn't sit stiff, which is such a treat,
I
y'all.
like that.
And as Jason was saying, when you find the hallmark on the back,
Oh, yeah.
then you can see the sterling stamp.
The Balinese are really into that. Even when we made our jewelry in that jewelry class, did you remember?
Yeah,
They asked us, "You want the
stamp.
stamp?"
So M955. Next up for M955 is the topaz. So the first one, the amethyst, when you go through it, there's going to be a variant, and so you can pick the one you like. So just remember, if this is the amethyst and it's blue topaz, the next one is just blue topaz. So November babies, look, and it's 2 shades of blue. This one is $42.99. So they're all like either $39.99 or $42.99. This is all amethyst with a light and a darker.
Same hinge, right?
Same hinge. They
Different
all
bail?
have that hinge.
Is the bails the same?
All with the same swingy bail.
Okay.
I think this is what I really liked about it. It's like the quality of like putting that extra. And then, I don't know, the bails also have a slight like
It's like an etching or something.
yes, yes, a very tiny, so it doesn't look plain. There you go. Judy. How are you, Miss Judy? Here's the garnet. It's got a light and a dark. Now, if you like garnet, I don't know if you noticed, it's really hard to find really pretty red garnet. So, this one is $39.99. I got all the same shapes. This is the one I'm wearing. I only have 2 of them, so I'm wearing one. The peridot on the top and the Larimar at the bottom. Let me squeeze out of my necklace.
You want me to take it out of the bag?
Oh no, I have the one on my neck, which was the out of the bag one.
I like that ball chain too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just found it and I quickly cleaned it. I
It
just
matches
liked
up
it.
with the way they
Uh-huh.
did the solder on
Yeah.
the bail.
Yeah.
That's pretty good tie-in.
Do you folks have that one?
We have a ball chain.
Yeah.
Yeah. We have that
cute,
ball
yeah.
chain. It's really
Mhm.
cute. You can even antique it and make it look like that.
It's all peridot for you August babies.
No, I've got my girlfriend's birthday next week.
That peridot's pretty.
All of the stones are pretty. We did handpick them too. So I did pick only I only have
Here,
2
of each.
of each. I think 2 of them I got 3 because I knew I wanted one because it was my birthstone.
The
But
topaz?
for the most part, yeah, I got only 2, and because I got to choose the ones with like the prettiest stones. Look at that.
looks like opal, but it's not.
It's moonstone.
moonstone.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course, I picked the ones only with the fire. All right. That's that. If you see one you like, add it to your cart. Sold M955. Make sure you pick the stone that you want. And then we'll just kind of go through the rest of these beads. Could you hold that for me, Miss Pauline? I'm going to move all my other things.
Yeah, we put it on top of here?
Yeah, we can go right on top. In the meantime, I'm going to just ask super quick, is anybody interested in Larimar today? These pendants are $74.99. If so, I'm going to take them all out of the plastic so you can choose.
There's
So,
one that you can show them.
yes, here is one so you can see the quality of the
JJ1.
Larimar.
Which is the number for that one?
This is M1431. So if anybody is like, oh, I definitely would love a Larimar pendant, they're nice and chunky. Again, we picked these out. They are 7/8 of an inch.
Can you flip it around? Nice.
Yeah. The setting is nice too. Okay. And if you're interested, we can always send you photos. Just let me know. If you want to see them today, just give a comment and then we can pull them out of the plastic bags. Jason, you feel like talking about silver, or should I keep going?
No, I can talk about silver.
Okay, I'm gonna move Jason over.
Where's your first one there? I can put it on.
The first one is the Beehive 1605. This is Jason's favorite bead, so it's perfect that he's gonna start with that one.
So if you guys,
This. Pauline, you go upstairs. Look, and you can hear all of this.
during some of the lives, I wear this bracelet, and it's our hook style bracelet. Remember the one I teach, you know, with the wire wrap, and then I slide the beads on, and then I make the curve.
This one, the one you're teaching this weekend.
Yeah. So this style, I've done with this bead because that's an 18 gauge hole. So what I do is I usually make 18 gauge hooks like this, and then I slide this bead on there. These beads are harder and harder to get because these croissant beads, Nancy likes calling it a beehive because it does look like a beehive, you know, in the Looney Tunes Warner Brother effect, you know. I just showed my age, didn't I? Okay. This croissant bead is built really, really well. Very heavy. So it starts from the inside and works its way out. This is very similar to the that cone one that you guys saw earlier. But this is M1605. Really large hole in the respect that you can use stretchy cord and you can do 18 gauge wire through it. Makes a really good component. And I love the weight. These are $7 a piece. This is Thai Hill Tribe silver. So get them while we have them. Okay. The next one that you can also do these beautiful bangles is the sterling silver scallop. That's M319. And this one, if you look at it from the side, are alternating little. There we go. They're alternating pieces. Kind of remind me of two flowers put together. Yeah. So if you put two flowers together, you get this.
They kind of look like scales.
Mm-hmm. You call them a scallop. So it's a really cool bead. When you see them in the tray, you see this. This is all you see. But when you wear them, that's what you actually see. It's like putting two lotuses together. You know? Yeah. You sandwich them together and you get one of these. Nice large hole, about 1 millimeter as well. That's M319.
Can you string 3 together so we can see what it looks like?
Yep. I'll do this. This is the beehive. This is the scallop. This is the beehive. The scallop. And look at that.
Cool. I always feel like it's so indulgent.
Yeah, and if you look at the difference, so one is sterling, and this is sterling, and then this is Thai Hill Tribe. Sterling, Thai Hill Tribe, sterling. One looks like a whiter metal. Yeah, that's it, Jim. Plug that into that side. And you can control the volume with the knob above it. Okay, you know the knob? Oh, here. Try to plug it in. Someone say? Okay. So anyway, that is the difference in the metal color. Can you guys see it? One is whiter than this one. This one you can get this. Right, I told you about the hardness of the metal and the luster you can get from the polish that Jamie was talking about. That's sterling. In Thai silver, what you get is this white shimmer.
Oh, okay.
Okay? It's a white shimmer that you guys get. Here, you want to talk while I look at that?
Yeah.
Okay, so one is Thai and one is sterling. So, yay. Pretty, pretty, pretty. Let me do that.
Okay, thanks, Jason.
Watch out, it's going to fall down.
We're having an audio issue. Oh my gosh. I have a story about this bead. And I think I was telling some people about it, and I found it to be like such a educational opportunity. Okay, so Pauline, you see, look at the screen after. You can see the details, and you can see each dot that's placed. It's a pretty amazing bead.
Mm-hmm.
It's got tiny dots in the circle, then it's got slightly bigger dots here on the four corners, then it's got even a bigger dot here. So this is a Bali bead, and they're known for their dot expertise. So I showed it to Nancy, and Nancy was like, wait, I think I saw something like that online. So she went and found this bead on Etsy. She goes, Jamie, look at this bead. She's like, it's like $5. And I was like, oh, let me look at it, right? So I was like, Nancy, can you tell the difference between our bead and that bead? She's like, yeah. First of all, their description was Bali style.
Right.
So I don't know what kind of metal it was. Then when you look at all the dot work on theirs, it wasn't precision dots. Theirs were cast.
Oh.
And so it had spaces. It was like spaces between the dots. The dots were not defined like this. It was a little bit more muddy looking. And she was like, why does theirs look like that? And I was like, because they're not putting their dots one by one on there. Now there's a big difference, right? It's almost like as if you're going to make a cake and you're putting frosting on there, and you're going to pipe each little dot for your frosting and make all the peaks, versus like if it was a mold.
And then if it came on a sheet and you
yeah, it just came out with like a pre-finished prefab type of thing. So very, very different. And this is something that I really, really want to, because they're excellent, always. It's not like and it's not always obvious. So you have to read carefully, but you also have to know what a quality bead looks like. So I'm showing you guys, and now you have something to compare to, because all of these are amazing. When you look at this too, this is
inside the crevices. I mean, it's like
this is M2037. Look at the dot work right inside here. Look, it's like so well made. So just want to show you guys like what is a really high quality bead, and then it helps you understand, oh, how do I, how to decide. Like, so this bead here is M2037, and it's hollow. So if you lift one up, Pauline, you'll feel that for as big as this is, because it's 13 millimeters, it's not like super duper heavy. Like you can't fling it against the wall and make a divot in the wall. But it's not light either. It's just got enough silver. Yeah, I love these. Okay. Next up is the Bali silver. Put this one back. And if anyone is interested, this one is like a really great price. It's only $7 because it came, it's still at its very old price. When you buy silver now, everything is like probably 4 times what we purchased it like 20 years ago. Silver market really has changed. This one is the Cherie. It's $10. It's M697. M697. Again, enjoy the dot work.
amazing.
And when you look at the dots, you can tell that it's still individually put on. It is not molded in there the way it would be if it was cast. So clean, so pretty. So like something like this, you're like, well, you can just if you hang it and put it on chain and wear it. They're really special, It's like I noticed like there's less and less production. I think we're really lucky because when we started beading in like the 90s, there was a resurrection of interest in beads. So a lot of countries that we were on really good terms with were producing, and everyone was buying, and we could get so many. this, Carrie Ann and my favorite bead. We both, she was like testing the audio for me yesterday and she was like talking about her favorite bead and I kind of snuck up on her and I was like, I go, that's my favorite bead. And she goes, mine too. The orbits. And this one is, it's, I can't even know if you had, don't think I could. Together somehow with a hole on each side. So you put string beads on, put some beads on, and then pop it out of the
Yeah.
other side. It will take some skill because you will have to like put the bead on so you could bend your wire, have it come out, and then come back through so you could get something on. Oh,
Does it have something on
it
top of
does. I just noticed. Like, look at the stamping on the sides. What does that say? Does it say 925?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So these
Huh.
are really cool. Okay. This is one of the hardest shapes for me currently. So I think I'm gonna just have to do a tube necklace with it. This is a Thai silver, like it's the shape is like a barrel M372. It is
It would be nice with just with pearls.
well, that's what we're thinking, right?
Yeah.
Not I wasn't thinking pearls, but I was just thinking, what about putting beads on
Mm.
either side?
Like something circular.
Ah, and just kind of going right up to it. Well, let's just test it for fun. Not circular, but oh.
Make it like a little focal, like a
Mm-hmm,
center point.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Do you have anything round over here? So I have a little citrine here. Oh yeah, it kind of cups it right in there. So you could put one on either side, or you could put one more tube. These are hollow in the inside. So if you did stretchy cord, make sure that you're using something that can go all the way through. Okay. This one, it made it into the show, but it's not sterling silver. So I'm not going to talk about it unless you're interested. But good learning, good teaching opportunity. How can you tell this is not sterling? Okay. First of all, if you look at the finish, can you see how pitted it is?
Mm.
No matter how much I polish it, it will not get smooth.
Mm-hmm.
It will not get smooth like this sterling bead. Okay. This is probably brass.
It is.
Yeah. With a plating on top of it. And it's really heavy. Try feeling it, Pauline.
Oh yeah.
So there's no way sterling silver would be $2 a piece at that weight.
At this way.
Yeah. So sometimes it's pewter, brass. Yeah, you don't know what's under there. Lead. They used to have lead beads out a long time ago. All kinds. So that was a silver plated nugget. These are some cookies we've had for a while.
Is that what you call them, cookies?
M314. Don't they look like little cookies?
I guess so.
Well, they're flour cookies. 12 millimeters. You can make super cute earrings or you can just put them in the center of a chain like this one. Or you can put string on either side and do an adjustable sliding knot. Let's
That's
see.
cute.
Yeah. So that's M314.
It's like all these different shapes. I'm
Oh,
getting.
I wasn't
I'm getting
even on
more,
camera. Sorry.
Getting more into seeing different shapes. I guess I wasn't like really. I don't want to say into it, but
It's okay. You can say it. I wasn't
I mean,
yeah.
I don't know. I mean, it was just something that I just wasn't paying attention
That's
to.
so cute.
Yeah, it is.
When I first started beading, my favorite shape was the fire polish, the faceted, you know, the standard faceted oval shape of fire polish glass.
Mm-hmm.
That was my favorite shape. I loved it so much. And then after that, my next favorite shape was the bicone because I loved crystals.
Right.
I didn't get into rounds till like a little after
Yeah.
all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you
It's funny because when I was I was in California,
M836 shape?
and the shop that I went to had like a lot of the crystals,
Mm-hmm,
the
mm-hmm.
I mean, they're the different sizes and different colors and stuff. So yeah, I was kind of drawn to those things, and then drawn more to glass beads.
Mm-hmm. I think I started off by loving glass. Look at these. So these are
It's not.
handmade Molly rondelles.
They're not sterling.
These are not sterling.
I
I was
like
just
those, though.
gonna comment on these.
But they're
These
handmade.
they are. So
You
they are
you can see
Benchmade. You can see the solder right
Yeah.
there. Here. You're like, how do you know? You can see where you take two pieces, very much like the Navajo silver that you
Right,
like,
right, right.
and
right.
then they are soldered down the center over here. So these are made, I think, in Mali.
Those are kind of cool.
Yeah, it has a very rustic
Yeah.
feel, not sterling. So these will not polish up with that same luster either. But good to know. This
That's
is
the
actually
color it's gonna stay.
Yeah.
yes.
So-
Can you scratch out the sterling word up there? Next up, we have M51. Okay, we're almost done, you guys. Just a few more. M51. It looks like a tile. It is full sterling. So it's a nice weighty piece. I love the geometric. You can just make one. Oh my God, that would be so cool. One in the center of a bracelet with chain on either side. Look at that. That is so striking. Oh my gosh. So that's M51, 10 millimeters. And bring in the last 5. Sterling silver. I didn't even realize how many geometrics we have. Look, we
It's
could
kind- yeah, you could do like
a layered necklace look with them, or just like a basic wire wrap bracelet with all the different geometrics on there. Cool. Okay.
well, you could do like chain, one long, just
M424. Oh yeah, yeah.
just get one that's a little, a little shorter. The other one's a little bit longer with a different shape.
M424.
The other one a little bit longer. Cute.
And it is about the size of a dime, just so you know. And nice amount of silver. This is the oval Bali. This is bigger than the one you and I were showing
Yeah, I
earlier.
was thinking, yeah.
So this is M2070. Can you grab the tinier one so we can show as a
Where is it?
comparison?
Where did it go? No.
Maybe put on the other tray, the one that So this one M2070 is got the ribbing on it.
Right there.
Pauline's looking for the itty bitty one to compare. Oh my God, it's so cute. We got these both from the same place. I love how clean the workmanship is on these. So this is same number, M2070. This one is the 7.5 millimeter. The other one is the 9. Actually, are we doing the same thing?
What?
Pauline and I,
Yeah,
are
I
we
was
both?
just kind of putting it on.
I was like, look, for like a bar style necklace where you just ring on the chain. Very classy.
Yeah, cute.
You know, what'd be cute. What if you had 3 necklaces, and the first one is this,
Mhm.
then the second one is this, and the third one, the longest one, is all 3.
Mm.
And then you, oh my gosh, that'd be cute. My brother, he's an interior designer. He's like, Jemmy,
Is he still here?
no, he went home like a month ago, but he's always like telling me to make simple things.
Uh-huh.
I'm always like, I try, but my body, it doesn't want to. Okay, this is M2047. It's a 5 millimeter bead. Look how cute these are. And handmade. How can you tell? Look, you can see where they stop and start with the wire. Where's your yellow cloth? My yellow cloth. Oh, where did I put it?
Oh, here it is. Here.
Okay.
I'm gonna see if I can polish
M2047. Then the coil and dot, which is M2048. This one is awesome.
one.
Check it out. It kind of looks like the first one, which I'll put back on so you can see. This was the coil and this one was the 5 millimeter spinning. Now this is M2048 coil and dot. It's a little bit bigger.
Got that extra middle dot pattern. Yeah.
Hmm. And this one only has one coil.
Right.
This one has two coils.
Very nice.
Can you tell? Not really.
Pauline's like,
Too
I
small.
cleaned it. Can you see?
A little bit. Hard to tell.
Wish it were cleaner. I can run it through the.
No, I was just kind of curious. I
Okay.
mean, to get people to see.
So that's 2047. This one is 2048. And last but not least, a very old bead cap
That's
really nice. That's from your collection, right?
from my jars. This is M2049. It fits up to a 12 millimeter bead, a handmade bead cap.
It's really
One
sturdy.
second. These shiny silver beads are capturing the lens. Here we go. Come on. Do we have a bead I can put in between it, Miss Pauline? Oh, thank you.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, that's pretty with that Tahitian pearl.
Now, one trick you can do. Wow, it really does not want me to. There.
There, you got it. Okay.
Is you can shove it on there. So, ooh, did you see what I just did?
It's open.
Mhm.
Yeah.
The good
So,
ones don't break.
M2049, yes, it will. If it's soldered well on each point. We used to carry this. This was one of our staples when we were on ward.
That's Kylie.
Kylie, do you remember this one? And this is from my stash, M2049, because I have one little container of them, and I was like, I'm gonna bust it out because I am almost 55 years old. I've had this for half my life. I can now share it. Oh, so I think I have like 25 pieces. It's not like a lot, but I think if you have a special bead that you want a bead cap and you used all yours over the last 20 years, here we go. I'm 2049. So some of these, well, a lot of these that you saw are all like either my stock, store stock, Jason's favorites, and all kinds that we just busted out today. A lot of them are not in the store. So if you can, please
Can you look at Mel?
please grab it in the live show by doing comment sales. Some of them, about half of them, will go to the store. The spinning, it's got the wire, twisted wire center. And one more thing about all of these beads is we bought a lot of them over the last, 28 years. And Jason and I handpicked all of them. So I don't know if you know what it's like to have 1,000 of beads that you pour out onto a tray, and we painstakingly go like this through all of them
Mm.
because About, I would say, 10% of the stock is not good. Like they should not sell it, or it's a wrong size, or you can tell, like not a master solderer did made that one.
Mm-hmm.
And so Jason and I did handpick all of these silver beads painstakingly. And I think it's important to know because we want you to trust when you buy something from us and you feel like, oh, I love it. And it was picked for a reason. So if you ever have a problem with anything you get from us and you find something kind of wonky, because sometimes that definitely happens, please let us know. Don't just keep it and be silent, okay? Let us know. I'm just gonna show this one last time, the scallop one. The scallops are so cute, right? Yeah. The way that the dots are pressed and then they kind of merge towards each other. That's the M319. Yeah. I think this is such an elegant bead. It has a lantern look. It looks like petals. It looks like mermaid, like a mermaid tail.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, my friends. I think, did I show you everything? We showed you gemstone pendant, the Larimar pendant, earrings, and silver, excuse me, I'm gonna cough, silver beads, and then jump rings in the beginning.
Such a nice collection, a nice variety
Oh
of
my
things.
God, and it's like 1/100 of
Thank
what we
you.
got.
Thank
We'll
you.
do it again, Pauline.
I love
Thank you for asking. I know. What time is it? 1:15.
1:15.
I'll show you then something that I'm working on then.
Okay.
We have some time. Jason, I know you have things to do, so if you want to dig out, if you want to sit and enjoy with us, I'm just going to bring out.
You have some class that you didn't show it either.
Oh, where is it?
It's right in front of you. I didn't pull that S number.
This one?
S1 dash 1-81. From Bali, sterling silver class.
Okay, let me find it.
It's
Me and
in the box.
Pauline, me and Pauline were showing.
Right there.
Oh, here it is,
Yeah.
the empty box.
Huh?
It's on my bracelet,
Yeah.
and I think Pauline was. It's on her bracelet too. Me and Pauline are both wearing this clasp today, the S181. So the story behind these clasps are we went to a factory and we know the owner in Bali, and that's part of the reason why we went. And when we were leaving, they have a shop in the front of the factory, and we saw finished bracelets. And they had three clasps that we really liked. Oh my God, this one and two others. I was wearing my other, it's on the website. If you want me to bring it out later, I can. Anyhow, we saw it on the chain. We were walking out to get our ride, and I was just off the cuff saying, "Hey, would you ever sell us just the clasps?" And he was like, "Okay." And so we're like, "Oh my God." So we ordered them. We got this beautiful Bali, and these are still handmade with a swivel. And only 22.99. They're gorgeous. Love them. So that's the one Jason was talking about. If you stay that long, you're in for a treat. I'm showing you something that we're not gonna be selling after this show. I don't have that many. It's one of the things that I purchased from a vendor that I don't think I could ever find again. And it's a baby dragon. I'm only selling the silver right now because I'm gonna plate the rest in gold.
Oh, okay.
Like I have a vision of using it in gold. So the hole runs through the dragon. You can fit it on leather. So if you want some leather, we have this leather in three colors: white, brown, and dark brown. If you want the codes for it today, because it does fit this dragon, let me know. But I was thinking about making just a super simple bracelet. I haven't decided how to finish it yet.
Hmm.
I could put end crimps, right? I could do a little adjustable sliding knot. You know this one where you just
Oh, you tie it
yeah,
and then you.
yep,
Right.
and then you tie the other side. So I was thinking of, and then you can. Did I do it right? Maybe not. Ugh, maybe not. I think I just tied it, but there's a There's a way you can tie the string on each side so it doesn't move. You have to tie it onto itself. Not sure yet, but these dragons are really cute. Now, there. What I don't suggest is putting this on chain. You cannot. I pre-tested it for you. If you put it on chain, your dragon is going to flip and sit upside down because he's heavy.
Oh, is
And
that bad?
yep, yeah. See if I can find a hole there. See, look, his head is going to hang this way.
Hmm.
So he's definitely a flat dragon. He's not an earring dragon. He is a bracelet dragon. And they're only $10. M2046, that's your special price, $10 today. And that's a thank you for sticking to the end bonus.
Did you zoom it all the way in to see that crazy detail?
The details, yeah, it's nice. Just you wait till you see it in gold. So today only,
Can you show it on your bracelet?
fit it on the white leather.
It looks good on the white.
I like it. And then the little ball here, the gold little ball there is 3 millimeters and it has a big hole so you can slide it right onto the leather. Then this last piece here is a crimp cover that Jason squeezed
Oh, is
on
that?
because we didn't want it to move. So it's got a quimp. A quimp cover and a little ball. If you like those balls with the big holes, let me know. I can find a number for you. But yep, that's your treat for making it to the end with us. Isn't it? Yeah. If you want it in gold, you can text us and I'll just add you to a wait list. We get the gold plating done in the United States, so we can guarantee the quality that it is pure gold over the sterling silver and that it will be well done. See if anybody else likes that idea of the ribbed silver.
I like these.
Me too. We're the big one. So my favorites in this show are the croissants, these, the ribbed ones, the dragon, the candy, the fandango that's on my bracelet. The pepito is always like that has been like a standard for us for many years. And you yep, look, it's sterling. Can you see that yellow tarnish cast on there now?
I like.
These really recommend. Like if you're not in a shopping mood and you're like, oh, but I want to make something, get some of these because you can add this on anything on the bottom. It's cute. Like I showed these to Shelby. She's like, Auntie, when do we get those?
Hmm.
I'm like, they have been in the jar for like 5 years. This is M1495.
Or give you comments about would be
I want to make one of these bracelets.
Oh, can you pass me the leather bags? Yeah, I have numbers for all of them. I think it's CD. I think it's all. Oh, happy. All the numbers are the same, Doreen, for the leathers. It's CD65, and you just pick your color white, metallic brown, and
Oh, is that the same?
bronze.
Oh, brown.
Yeah. I couldn't, you know what? When I was choosing my colors, I couldn't tell if I was in the light browns or the dark brown. Because you see the coppery one, it pulls red, and then the bronze one, it pulls yellow.
Hmm.
So it looks so different. Like, you know, by description, it's metallic bronze and metallic brown. It sounds similar, but they're not.
Hmm.
The bronze is this one, and the metallic brown is more chocolatey.
Mm-hmm. Richer in color.
So that's CD $65 a foot. If you're gonna make this bracelet, please don't get just 1 foot. Because if you're gonna knot it or something, the knots do eat it up quite quickly. And I would hate for you to be short on your project. What else was the questions? Can I see the other chain you have on the tray? Oh, this one is the Byzantine, Cara. And I said that I would do this as a free class for the premium if you buy the jump rings. And the reason why I request that you get specific jump rings is that I know that the pattern will then work. Okay. Do I have a red cord? Kara, I probably have a red cord. Next time you come visit, I can dig through all my old leathers too. So if you only need a small piece, I'd be happy to give you some. So if I only have like a foot or two, I'll bust it out for you. Let's see if there's any other questions. June wants a gold dragon. June, if you can text the store with that request, because what I'll do when the gold dragons come in is I'll do a search on my phone, and if it says gold dragon, I shall call you. Okay. The one with the small dots. This one. So this one was made with the 216 jump ring right here. Let's see how many I have. This is a double wrap bracelet or a choker. I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I used 13 in a 13 of those jump rings in 12 in a 13, one per inch basically. And then you'll need 26 of these because I have one on each side. Can you hold that for me, Pauline, just like that? And then I'll hold that. We have to be at the same height. Okay. So here is the jump rings, the S216. Open the S216 because these are open. And then you put these on because those are closed and soldered. Look at that bead. So that's the fan, the Fandango. This, my favorite mini cone. I don't even know what we call it, but I want to call it a mini cone. Oh, the little cone.
It looks like a shell.
It does, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Pepito, the half candy. But the half candy's real name is the Pico because it's got like, like when you do a stitch and then you just only put a fancy on one side, it's called a Pico. So, and then I used an aquamarine here. Cute, huh?
Very.
That was a intern carry-on suggestion. One more chain sitting at the edge of the screen. Okay, let me see. This one, oh, Kara, good eye. This is something I made recently. It's just 24 gauge. Nope, maybe it's 26. Wait, Jason, did we put that bead in the show? You and I were looking for it.
I
Okay,
don't know where it is. It's supposed to be in a bag.
okay. 23, 4, 24. So this is 24 gauge wire. That is a 2.5, I think, millimeter ball. I can measure that for you. So I use gold and silver. So and I wire wrapped with gold and silver. So it's a two-color metal bracelet, and I put a gold lobster on it. Isn't that cute? I don't know if you've ever seen me wearing it, but I put it on my wrist about a month ago, and I didn't take it off because the silver was tarnishing.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of polishing it, I just kept it on for a month. And within like the first week, it all got polished just from going in the shower,
Oh,
from
really?
getting bocha, from washing dishes, and from rubbing on my skin. So this is cleaned by me, by my arm.
Interesting.
Isn't it? And look at that's what I mean about the sterling. It's a queen. Look how lustery and
Uh-huh.
soft it is, but it has like such a elegant finish to sterling. And you see how it's like got slightly blackened? That's just antiquing that naturally happened by
Yeah,
wearing it.
I like that. I mean, the natural look is just
It's so nice. And then I love the gold
the gold.
parts.
Yeah.
Yeah, the gold really just makes it pop. Yeah, and it softens it because where this is like the moon energy, then you have the sun happening here, so that gold really, really works. Kara, when you come in, I can show you the pieces that I used, and if you want to take a picture, so you can see how many beads I used, but it wasn't a lot. 19 total. And the gold beads, I think, are one, two, three, four, five, six. Six gold beads. So, ta-da! Yeah, if anybody wants to make this, let me know and I can put a little kit together with the beads, the gold beads, like a little packet of those, and some wire and a clasp. The same things I used.
I want.
Okay. Here, Pauline. Let's name it the Silver Show Club Bracelet. And all of us that want to have one, I'll put it together. I'll be totally um honest with you guys. This bead right here is from my collection at home, so I will be sharing that with you guys. We have one at the store, but I think it's like 0.5 millimeter smaller. So if you want that one, you can use that one. It's a teeny, like seriously, point. You can't even notice it's different. But if we're gonna have a club bracelet energetically, then I want to use the same ones that I used. Should I put Carol's name down too? Yeah, Doree. Bye, Melita. Okay, last call. If anybody else wants me to put a little kit with the 19 beads, and well, you might get a little bit more because in case you need it to fit. One gold lobster and probably 2 feet of wire, and then you can wire wrap it.
Let's see.
We can all have matchy matchy. You know what? I'll let's make it together in one of our bead jams.
Okay.
That'd be fun. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Have a lovely day. It's still you still got a lot of Sunday left in you, yeah?
Mhm.
What you gonna do today?
I don't know.
I started by cleaning the coffee machine and I did laundry.
I might have to go and peel my pants.
Oh,
Situation
that
going
does
on.
that is not as fun as doing laundry.
You know.
I was kind of excited because I did laundry last night and I washed this dress. So I was like, I get to wear it today. Karis, sorry to make you break out your stash. No, Kara, I love sharing my stash. Oh my God, when I know that you guys appreciate like the same things that I have, it makes me so happy. It does. It makes me feel like we're all like united in our interests, the things that we appreciate. There's no better feeling than when you find a group of people that like the same kind of awesomeness, you know? So I feel very lucky. Thank you. When I figure out how to finish my dragon bracelet, I will try to do I will try to do a tutorial. I think I am going to do this little simple knotted thing. However, I was watching Facebook Reels and I follow this one Chinese lady who shows how to make knots.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does like a knot demo in like 10 seconds with
Right.
some crazy music, right? And I was like, I saw her do this technique, but she rolled the leather on her finger. She would just roll, 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 and then went back in it. And I was like, I'm gonna do that. What a great idea. So I will try this on this bracelet and then I'll let you guys know if that works. Okay. Kim, I'm so glad I got to see you before we leave. Miss Kylie, we'll put your name down. And Betsy Simmons, we will put your name down. And Kara, let me know. Did Kara Uchimura want one? I'm not sure. Kara, you just let me know if you wanted one of these little matching bracelets. Little kits. Ah, did I show you guys my sapphire one? So I had a strand of sapphires. So I color graduated it and just wire wrapped it with 26 gauge wire. Also been wearing that. So I'll hold that up to the camera. So if you haven't been beading and you want to do something easy, I would recommend doing something like this. go through your stash, do a color graduation, from light to dark of a single color, make it monochromatic because that's easy. Yeah, Pauline?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't even have to be the same size. But monochromatic is such a good exercise. June did this rainbow one, yeah, June, like with her, and it
Oh
was
yeah,
all different
that
colors.
was
But then
pretty.
within each color, she was like light to dark,
Very
light to
pretty.
dark. Oh my God. I was like, that is gorgeous. So if you would like to do something with color, pick a single color, just go light to dark as an exercise. Maybe don't worry so much about the shape or the stone, and just go for it so that you can have something. Then when you have four of these, you can link it together
Oh,
and
I
make
see it.
that one
Yes.
and make your necklace. Oh yeah. So let me make a quick necklace demonstration with this. Can I have two of those? So I'm gonna hook,
You want two of these?
yeah, I'm gonna hook my silver gold into my sapphires, and then I'll hook my sapphires into my hessonite garnet, and then I'll hook that back in to the silver, and then I'll show you what that looks like on. Can we move the camera? Yeah, so they can see it then. Oh, thank you. There, now you have a necklace with, that was actually the intention with this one silver and gold part.
Mm.
I was gonna use it as an extender on
Ah,
my,
I see.
oh, that's cute.
Cute.
Now we know what Pauline's gonna do on her Sunday. She's like, I'm gonna go with wire wrap
Oh, why right
at the same
at
time.
the same time?
Thank you. Thank you, Pauline, for
Thank you.
requesting this show. Now, if there's anyone out there that wants to request anything towards for the rest of the year, and there's something you've always wanted to see more of, or like you're a fan of a certain stone, a certain color, vintage beads, silver, gold, whatever it is, let me know. I'd be happy to put a show together for you.
Thank you.
Look, I throw it
Thank
in
you,
the
guys.
shaka.